Maya had just moved into her new apartment, excited for the quiet independence it promised. Her boxes were still mostly packed, but the view from her living room window was already a comfort. Then she met her neighbor, Mr. Silas, across the hall. He was thin, always in the same grey hoodie, and his door was always slightly ajar, a sliver of darkness visible inside. One night, around 1 a.m., Maya was taking out the trash. The building was silent, save for the hum of the old elevator. As she turned the corner, she saw him. Mr. Silas was standing perfectly still in the middle of the hallway, right outside his door. Not looking at his phone, not fidgeting, just staring at the scuffed linoleum. When she said, "Hey," he did not even flinch. It was like she was not even there. Then the coincidences started piling up. Maya would see his distinctive, older model car in the parking lot of her bookstore job. She would spot him on her usual jogging route, always a block or two ahead, his silhouette unmistakable. One afternoon, grabbing coffee, she looked up and saw him across the street, just watching the shop. He was not doing anything overtly threatening, but it started feeling less like chance and more like a pattern. The real fear sank in one night. Maya woke to a soft, rhythmic tapping. Not on her window, not on the wall, but at her front door. Tap, tap, tap. She peered through the peephole. Nothing. The hallway was dark. But as she pulled away, she heard it again, this time from inside the hall, closer to his door. A whisper-soft, spaced-out knocking, like someone testing how quiet they could be. She opened her door just a crack, and there it was, Mr. Silas' door, slightly wider open than usual, revealing only impenetrable darkness. The next day, she found her mail strewn across the hallway outside her door, a personal letter torn open. Her heart pounded. Mr. Silas' door was, of course, open. He was standing just inside, shrouded in shadow. When she confronted him, her voice trembling, he did not speak. He just smiled, a slow, unsettling stretch of his lips, and slowly pointed at the house key clutched in her hand. Then, without a word, he backed further into the darkness of his apartment, leaving the door ajar. Maya slammed her door shut, locking it, then locking it again. But the terror was not over. A few minutes later, she heard it, distinct, heavy footsteps directly above her. Thump, thump, scrape. Someone was on the roof, directly over her apartment. The old building shuddered. She grabbed her phone, her hands shaking, and called the police, whispering the address, her voice barely audible over the sound of her own pounding heart. The police arrived, checked the roof, and found nothing. No footprints, no signs of entry. They told her they could not do much. But the next morning, Mr. Silas was gone. His door was wide open, revealing an empty, unnervingly clean apartment. No boxes, no furniture, just bare walls. It was like he would never truly been there. Maya moved out a week later, but she never quite shook the feeling. Even now, in a new city, she sometimes catches a flicker of movement in her periphery, a shadow that seems to follow. And she always checks the lock twice,